Can you guys hear me? Please put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you guys. And Aunt Debbie, you know I am happy you are here. OMG. Aunt Debbie, I told you I was going to tease ya. Okay, I see the ones. Thank you guys. Happy Tuesday to you guys. I hope you're having a great, great day. Let me go ahead and tease on Debbie real quick. I got a lot of topics, so I think once I'm done teasing on Debbie, I'm gonna go ahead and get couple things. And then I'm gonna get right on into the hot topics. But hello again to all of you cuties. Shout out to the cutie crew. Can't wait for us to kick it Thursday night in our members only live. If there's anything that you guys want to discuss. I am going to put up a hot topics post later today, but you can DM me as well. And if you DM me, let me know, you know, you want us to discuss it. I got a couple things I need to discuss. But Patricia Harris, Patricia, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cutie Crew. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and what do I need to do? This? Ew, I don't want that. Let's see. Is it this? I don't want that either. Is it this? Okay. That's a little better. Welcome, 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 Patricia. All right, let me tell y'all about Aunt Debbie real quick. Lord have mercy. Aunt Debbie, I love you. I love me some I love me some Aunt Debbie, and you guys know that I do. Um, I was on the phone with Aunt Debbie yesterday, and we were trying to set up her speakers, right? And me and Aunt Debbie went through everything. She kept saying, chit chat, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear anything. I went through the settings. I had Aunt Debbie to check her audio. When I tell you 50 minutes in, Aunt Debbie realized she didn't even have a doggone power cord. She didn't even have a power cord plugged into the doggone speakers. Let me put in the chat. Love you, Aunt Debbie. I kept on saying, I just don't understand. That's not right. Something is not right. Teresa, we went through everything. Do you hear me? The control panel. I had her to go access it a different way. I had her to reboot, I think. I had her to go in the StreamYard. We was doing all these tests, child. Baby, the damn cord. Aunt Debbie say, well, I just looked in the box and I see this cord. You know, like the three prongs where you plug into the outlet. I said, no, you didn't, Aunt Debbie. Oh my God, I love me some Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, I laughed for hours. You know, I love you. And she laughed too. We cracked up, child. It was hilarious. So yeah, I told her, I said, I'm gonna tease you when I go live on Debbie. But excellent live yesterday on Debbie. I was over there. I was working, and then but excellent live yesterday. And you sounded amazing. Okay. Baby, I cackled. I cackled. Okay, all right, let's get started. Do we really want to watch Love Hotel? Cutie Crew, Patroni Cuties. Teresa, I saw you over there on Debbie's, and you said it's boring. If we do not need to waste our time on Sundays, let me know. We can go ahead and remove that. Who is? Oh, okay. Sylvia Chow almost blocked you just that quick. Your comment was cut off, and I thought that said Aunt Debbie is messy. Baby, my finger was on the tracker. Okay. But you said Aunt Debbie is a mess, or I don't know. But let me know if Love Hotel is boring. You guys know we added this to our live watch. Where is it? Bravo Love Hotel. If it's boring, you know, we can skip that. So let me know. Okay, we'll discuss on Thursday, Teresa. What else? What else? Anybody over here watch the mukbang community? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Put a one if you have watched the mukbang community. B Loves Life and all of those other Nick Avocado and what is it? Eat with your girl Q. Anyway, I used to watch. I used to watch. Then I just couldn't stand the smacking when they're eating and all of that. But there was a YouTuber that I used to watch by the name of Lips. Lips, male mukbanger. And poor Lips was unalive by his husband. So yeah, rest in peace to Lips. That's very sad. He was very popular, very great at what he did over there. And yeah, that was shocking when it came across my timeline. So rest in peace to that. I'm sorry, to Lips. My apologies, not to that. You don't understand it, Aunt Debbie? I didn't either. I love seafood. I just so happened to years ago see B Loves Life on Instagram. No, Facebook actually. And I'm like, oh my God, this lady eating these doggone crab legs and all this smacking, and she has stuff running all down her face and all of that. But somehow it came up on my YouTube and I started watching her, and she's become a multi millionaire from eating food, child. So, Aunt Debbie, we don't understand it, but we may want to go ahead and dip on over there. You know what I mean? Millions that she's made. So, yes, rest in peace. Thank you, LaDon. Shout out to the cutie moms in the building. Excuse me. I see Teresa Wright. I see LaDwan. I see my sis, Pink Table Topics, Aunt Debbie, my Aunt Debbie that had me laughing for hours yesterday, and the legend of the Mods, Linda Gamble. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. I appreciate you. Okay. I think that's it on my little quick little hit it and quit it. Let's go ahead and start with something that was just so cute to me. It is Beyonce time. Bay Day was yesterday. Bay Day. I'm going to be sharing some things that's covered under the Copyright Disclaimer Act of 1976, and it is allowed for fair use. Beyonce took over my timeline last night. I'm gonna show a video of Beyonce's mom and Oprah in a minute. But what really, really, really touched me, and maybe it was because of what Kanye had to say, is when Beyonce's daughter Rumi came out. So if you guys, Rumi or Rumi is one of them. If you guys look on the screen in the green, that is Blue Ivy, Beyonce, and Rumi. And I don't know if you guys remember what Kanye West said a couple weeks ago, but he said that Beyonce's twins were, I'll just say, special. Beyonce wanted to prove him wrong, and she did just that. My opinion. I don't know if that's why she had her baby daughter on stage or not. But Cowboy Carter is here. Anybody going? Anybody going? As expected, Beyonce had a sold out show. And I don't know about you guys. I've never seen two billionaires dancing on screen. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. Take a look. This was them last night at Cowboy Carter. I may have to mute it just a tad bit. Oprah jamming, child. So I thought that was cute. And then what is the other? What is the other? Here is Oprah and Beyonce's mom. They're really close friends. Tina knows. Tina has opened up about a lot lately. Her divorce from Richard. What's Richard's last name? I can't think of it right now, but I thought they made such a good, nice couple. And she divorced them. You know, these Negroes, these Negroes, it don't matter the age with some of them. But take a look at this angle. They had on their blue jeans, their cowboy boots, all of that. There's Gail in the back. What a supportive mom that Tina know. Yes, Richard Lawson. Thank you, Bianca, especially because he got a daughter named Bianca Lawson. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, I was like, dog, why they break up? But the way Tina said it, and he tried to go after her coins and all of that, I was shocked. I really, really was. So anyway, shout out to Beyonce. You guys should already know it's if it didn't take over your timeline, I would be shocked how. You know what, CC? We haven't seen Stedman in years. Stedman has played his position. Do you hear me? And he stay out of the limelight. I believe they're still together. I did not hear anything about them breaking up. But you know, Oprah said she wasn't gonna get married to him. But Stedman is a kept man, okay? So hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Cowboy Carter. I may look into going in Vegas. I may. But baby, they say those tickets are correct, right? We got some Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders news. And we gonna jump right on in there. He in the guest house ring bass. No, ma'am. Not the guest house. Baby. Look, Teresa. Okay. Yeah. Look, Mama V. When I tell you, do you remember when Blue Ivy first joined? Why is my doggone keyboard? Hold on, guys. It's doing this. Let's see if I can do it like this. Okay, that's better. Well, that's really not better. I'll get that helicopter or whatever that is out there is loud. When she first joined Beyonce on her tour, her last tour, and as expected, that's the first time around for her. And I remember especially Tasha K. I can't even say I can't even believe it because I can. But Tasha K was making fun of the way Blue Ivy was dancing and all of that, and saying she was stiff, and a lot of other people on social media. Baby, that is not the Blue Ivy I saw yesterday. I should have tried to find it, but Blue Ivy is a dancer, and she tore it up. So I was happy to see her as well, Mama V. She's growing up, all of them, right before our eyes. But anyway, we're gonna get into this Shador real quick. I got Shador. I got a little bit when it comes to Deion Sanders. I have well, let's go here first before I do that. Hold on, guys. Let me close this. I be having so many windows open that I could close this too. Give me 1 second. We're going to talk about Portia. We're going to talk about Portia. If you guys are not subscribed to my backup channel, make sure to subscribe. I did change the name. It is now called Hot in the Streets. I should have put Screets, but Hot in the Streets. And it's really hot news and trials and things like that. The one of the first stories that I'm going to touch on this week. Hold on, guys. Because a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people haven't talked about it. You guys remember the story of Tamla Horsford, the black woman that went to a adult sleepover. All her friends were clear, and she didn't make it out alive. I'm gonna schedule in some time so we can discuss that over there on that channel. And from my understanding, no one has been arrested. So make sure you're subscribed because I'm gonna be touching on stories like that. Definitely gonna be touching on Diddy's trial that's starting next week. I'm gonna be ordering the transcripts and we'll read them and discuss. Okay, you guys remember that? Yes. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say because that's been bothering me for years. Okay. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. I dropped the link in the chat. What else? We're gonna discuss Real Housewives of Atlanta as well today. But first, let's get into Mary J. Blige is being sued by Diddy's baby's mama. I cannot believe it. Mary J. Blige is Justin's Misa's son by Diddy's baby godmother. Misa is suing her. Allegedly. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. It's on several other sites. But yeah, Mary got slapped with a $5 million lawsuit from her longtime friend since probably 30 years now. Um, who claims that Mary pulled a real grimy move over the rapper named Vado. Vado is down here in the bottom. I don't like him. I remember him doing some shady stuff. But what is the tie to Misa? And the tie is he's managed by Misa and signed to Mary's label. And they claim that Mary refused to release a video of Vado, his finished album, and that prevented him from going on tour. So I'll keep my eye out on this. I was shocked. Like I said, Mary is Justin's godmother. It's like, y'all couldn't work this out? What do you guys think? When it comes to business, hey, Danya. Hey, they call me Corp Diva. When it comes to business, friendship or not, is that out the door if I've been wronged in a business setting? I think I just answered my own question, and that would most likely be a yes. It's not personal, it's business, you know? But I just wonder if Diddy was out, if this would have happened. So I don't know. I'm interested in the story because I love me some Mary J. Oh, I forgot I had this up here. I want you guys to see Rumi and Beyonce real quickly. Let's see. She can't get no more money from Diddy. So I guess she going after her friend Mary. Yes. Yes, and God's grace, they had that all over social media. They really, really did. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Misa came out when Justin got in trouble. I think he was drunk driving. I don't know. I believe so. But she blamed Diddy because of all the parties that Diddy used to have at his home, and Justin was there. So although he's grown, she still blamed him. And she came out on social media and was bussing him out every day. And next thing you know, she was quiet. So they said that Diddy allegedly gave her some hush money. Hey, Brittany Janae. But anyway, take a look at the beautiful, because this exchange warmed my heart. Take a look at Beyonce's twin her brother, Sir Carter, Rumi, and watch how she hugs her mom. That's Blue Ivy behind Beyonce. Oh, I wish I had that other video of Blue. I'm gonna try to find it real quick. You guys see that as she hugged her mom. Oh my goodness. Child, I got emotional. And again, I think, oh, okay, here go Blue. I think I got emotional because of, again, what Kanye West crazy arse said not too long ago about those kids. Even the song that Beyonce singing, I'll Be Your Protector. That's a message. That's saying something without saying something, you know? But take a look at Blue. Mama V say she love her some Blue. I do too. It should be some blue hearts in the comments somewhere over here from me. But take a look at Blue's dancing now. Baby. Get it, Blue. Oh shoot, I probably should have muted that. She did that. That's enough. That's enough. She did that. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Yes. So shout out to Blue Ivy, Rumi, Sir Carter, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. Beautiful, beautiful black family. Let's go ahead and touch on this guy. Now, we got on Shannon somehow after we watched Real Housewives of Atlanta on Patreon. And I went to the attorney's page, and the attorney has removed all of his initial statements. And I thought because of that Shannon has settled. Now, Shannon Sharp did offer a 10 million settlement. Gabby, plain ass, and her team turned that down. And with them removing everything, I thought he went back to the table and offered something else. But that's not the case, because the attorney spoke to TMZ and told them that Shannon Sharpe refuses to watch this tape that allegedly shows their encounter. So it is the X tape. What do you guys think that's about? Why won't this man watch himself and this girl? Now look, they say that there was some backdoor activity on them videos, allegedly, that Shannon really enjoys. He probably didn't want to see that back. Somebody else also said that they believe that this chick set Shannon up by off tape in their previous encounters, telling him, you know, if I say no or stop, don't. No or stop, don't stop. And I don't mean the no. And they believe, this is all alleged, but they believe that his dumb ass fell for it. She set up that hidden camera, and she was saying no and stop. Shannon kept going, allegedly, because this is the norm for them. Do I care? Absolutely not. I'm still standing on that. I can care less. He got his dumb arse in this, and it is what it is. Indigo, I think so as well. You know, they say that it was BDSM. Shoot, where's the other one? They say that it was BDSM, which you guys should know what that is. And yeah, it was a complete setup. But I want you guys to see this video. I got to go back in my doggone. I had it set up. Hold on. Let me find it real quick, because I want you guys to see what Shannon had to say about older women. And baby, it's like that karma, here it go, will spin the block every time, okay? Every time. Let me see what you guys are saying before I share this. Too gruesome. Let me see. And hit the like button for me. Let me go back up, because he gonna see the truth. Look, God's grace. You know that's it. You do all this stuff, and sometimes it is hard for you to watch your own self and your own truth, if you knew it was something that you shouldn't have been doing. Why isn't she in trouble for secretly taping him, if that's the case, and showing it to others? I don't know, CC. It's my understanding that she only showed it to her attorneys, and why she's not in trouble, I don't know. I guess it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? Where that happened. She was probably telling him, yeah, well, that's true too, Overcomer. But if we are going to also go based off of some of the rumors that was out here, and I think Shannon's team or somebody close to him probably put that out, that allegedly that's what they did. But with her having that hidden camera and she saying no and stop, you know, and he didn't know about it, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see. It's beyond sick. LaDuan. I agree. Hibiscus Rose, big dummy. Dummy ass. Okay, I'm going to look into a sugar dumpling. You got yours in fact. I ain't paying no $1,000. I ain't paying $5. Danya said, I believe she totally did that. She put on the show for the camera. Uh-huh. Yeah, and look, even though I also believe that he was set up, he deserved it. And all of us that are of age and middle age and still look good, listen to what the Negro had to say about older women. And this is why he is in this predicament now. Take a look and a listen. I hope the volume is up enough.
Is the older women trying to shame older men into picking them? Because see, that's the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones. Right.
You see that? He said older women ain't in competition with older women. It's them young ones that they got to compete with. Take a listen.
It's them young ones that coming.
They coming. Yes. Them young ones coming. Look at them.
Do what you want.
Yeah. And they will do what you want. Did you guys hear this? Take a look.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. I pay the cost to be the boss.
And just by the facial expressions, we black, okay? And we know he's talking about black women. And he's upset because some black women may say, I'm independent. What's wrong with that? I will never feel sorry for him. Let's continue.
You the boss by yourself. Them old young one coming with it.
The young ones
they coming with it, Ocho.
They came with it, all right. They came with it, all right. And you about to lose about 20, 30 million with your dumb ass. So anyway, that's that on Shannon. I don't care, but any chance that I can get to embarrass his ass, I'm going to do just that. Okay? Just that. But we'll get into our Shador conversation real quick because this time it's flying. How? We all know what happened last week with Shador. And we know that eventually Shador was selected in the draft. I don't know if you guys follow it like I do, but over the weekend, well, immediately after Shador was picked, the NFL, their official site, as well as the Cleveland Browns official site, only had Shador's jersey for people to pre-order. So he wasn't good enough for you to pick him first, but he good enough for you guys to make more money off of him first. You know what I mean? The first three picks that they had as far as people pre-ordering was Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Shador Sanders. That's the order that the draft should have been in. And with them doing this, and I'm so glad Michael Irvin spoke out about this, they robbed Shador of $50 million. It was said that Shador, if he would have been selected in the spot that he was predicted to be selected in, it was said that he stood the chance of signing a contract and getting 41, I believe it was, 41-ish, somewhere around there, $1 million. For instance, Travis Hunter, I believe Travis signed a $43 million deal with the NFL, got a $30 million upfront signing bonus. And yeah, I believe that, again, all of this shit was on purpose. God's grace. I said that from the start. I'm definitely going to read your comment. Do not. It's just me. A lot of people want that official jersey. I don't. Whatever Shador sells, that's what I'm getting. However, he sell anything when it comes to the team that he's playing for, that's how I'm going to represent. Y'all done already robbed him of $50 million, and I'm not putting a dime in the NFL's pocket. It's not an official jersey. It's a pre-order because their numbers haven't been selected. But if you go to those sites, you can pre-order. Then when they assign Shador his number, you're the first to get it. Anything on Shador's site will not be official NFA, but it'll be his. Danya, he got paid $4 million. $4 million compared to 41. So please don't tell me that wasn't on purpose. And speaking of not saying that, Michael Irving is saying the same damn thing. Shiloh got $840,000. Charnel. Yep. All right, let's take a listen.
Shador Sanders finally getting drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round. But in order to share the crime,
I'm going to pause real quick. It will not, CC, it will not be an official jersey through Shador's site. So again, if he makes something with his number, jersey like, t-shirt, hat, whatever, that's what people are saying that they're buying. The only official jersey is through the NFL site. They're not getting a penny from me. Okay.
$40 million robbery that just took place of Shador Sanders, or should I say, I think the crime, the $50 million robbery of Shador Sanders, because that's what I just witnessed.
Facts.
And that's wow. Just like Ronnie, Shador now is in a place where Dion can't go.
All right, I'm gonna pause real quick and read yours. I gotta pause anyway. But DG, absolutely. Because of where he was drafted, he lost big time. And that is the reason why, in my opinion, they held him. Another reason why. Because not only did they save on not giving him what he deserved and picking him where he deserved to be picked, they held him day 2 and day 3. And they said that as far as the ratings, they were up for day 2 and day 3, 7.5 million views. That may be wrong. I don't know. It may have been 7.5 million % up. Whatever it was, they was up. Okay? Up. And I think that's another reason why they held him. Let's get these views. Look, it's undeniable. Nobody was talking about anybody else but Shador. Even after the draft, Shador. Still today, Shador. You know what I mean? But let's continue to listen to Michael Irvin real quickly.
And Dion can't protect. I love Cleveland picking this kid early on, but I can be mad at Cleveland if they played the cards and picked him up in the 5th round and saved $50 million. Maybe in their minds, they figured they tricked off that money to Deshaun, so they got to trick it back off of Shador. You can't be mad at them because he was still there in the 5th round.
Yes, we can.
But I surely would like to know how they knew he would still be there in the 5th round.
That's all I'm gonna play. It's a lot of conspiracies going around, and a lot of the former NFL players are the ones that's talking about it. So they're talking from experience. You know what I mean? And it's still sad to me. I'm happy that he was selected. He seems to be in very good spirits and excited to play, which is all he wanted to do anyway. And DG, look, I agree with you. His daddy was flashy. His daddy wore the jewelry. We just watched in Members Only last week, Dion's Must Be the Money video together. Flashy as hell. Jewelry and all of that. And I think another thing is they probably felt like, well, he already rich. You know what I mean? It's just horrible. So I'm still upset about it. But I'm glad that these athletes and sports analysts, I don't know if you guys saw Stephen A. Smith that I reshared on my YouTube page. If you didn't, check that out. Oh my God, it was outstanding. Outstanding. So look, just what everybody is saying. You cannot stop greatness. He's going to be great. This may have lit a fire under him, where he really gonna ball out. And I just still don't like it at all. TMZ caught up with Deion Sanders. And another thing that hurt me is that Deion Sanders has been silenced. And if you guys don't believe me, he's been silent since this happened. That's not Deion. You guys know Deion will come out and talk and give his opinion and everything, but he can't say anything. Because if he says something, then they may do his boy wrong. His kids are no longer under his wing where he can protect them, and they may not start Shador at all. They may sit him out the whole first year. They may do this or that. So he hasn't said anything, and he won't, okay? And that's another thing that I hate, because they know that they are playing this man against his the love that he has for his son, and he don't want to in turn hurt his son's NFL career. But his friends are speaking out. His friends are speaking out. So I'm gonna share. This is all that Deion Sanders had to say. TMZ, yes, hibiscus rolls. You know it's eating them up. You know it's eating them up. Deion, let's say it wasn't Shador that it happened to. Let's say it was Travis, which is like a son to Deion. Deion would have went live that night. He can't say anything. And this took me way back in the day of what our ancestors must have felt. You know what I'm saying? That was highway robbery. It was in your face. It was what could we do? Yeah, we going off on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else. But in the end, they did what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. And it was a horrible feeling. You know what I mean? To witness. It really, really was. But take a look. TMZ caught Deion Sanders in the airport, and they said he's all smiles. That's on the outside only. You best believe that. Take a look.
Good to see you, man. Hey, now that the dust has settled, are you happy with how things turned out?
God bless you, man. You know how good God is?
I know, God is good.
You know how good God is?
You happy, man?
God is so good.
Hey, do you forgive the prankster?
God is so good, man.
Okay, man. Thanks very much, buddy. We need hard knocks, bro. We need hard knocks.
Perfect answer. And that's all he could say. God is so good, which he is. God is good. So, my heart go out to them still. You know what I'm saying? Both boys still will get the chance to play. I was listening to, you'll think I'm a whole Negro there. I've been having it on sports channels and all of that. But I was listening to one YouTube channel yesterday, and this guy was like, I guess Cleveland's current quarterback is 40 years old. The backup quarterback got some injuries. The third quarterback, something wrong with him. The fourth one, something wrong with him. So they seem to believe that Shador may start week 3 of the NFL season. I don't know. They said if he go in there in the preseason and practice and training and just ball out, then it's highly likely. You know what I'm saying? So prayer's still going up to them, and do just that, ball out. That's Deion's way of saying get out of my face. Yes, Brittany Janae. Yes, ma'am. And we know Deion love God, but baby, I could tell you one thing: he never lost his faith through this. I know that, but behind closed doors, they talked about this as a family, and his boys know exactly how he feels. His friends as well. So a lot of them are speaking out, and I know that they've talked to Deion, but they said that they haven't, which I don't believe. So prayers going up, and they'll be okay, but that shit still got me irked. I meant to put this up when I was talking about old Shannon. But let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie say, please hit the like button. Angela is the star. That's just it. That's all. Breakout star. You see it, L Boogie twins. You want me to put it back up there, L Boogie? Baby. To wins. Okay. We watched over on Patreon Sunday night, and it's Angela for me. Chi-Town represent, period, point blank. Love her. Yes, ma'am. Everything about her when it comes to how she's handling herself against a group of mean girls. Danya, say it again. Moving like a vet. Moving like a vet. Portia, I'm sorry. Big Portia fan, I'm not feeling Portia at all. Debbie, I took your advice. Honestly, before this live, I watched Portia and Dennis, part 1 and 2. So Aunt Debbie told me to watch it. I got to apologize about something because when Portia first came out, I only saw one view of her home. And I was like, it's not giving what it's supposed to give as far as her decorating. But today she showed a whole lot more. And Gia, that's what it is for me. I lost respect for her. First of all, the stank attitude, over it. The entitledness that she's exhibiting, over it. Just mean. And the main thing is, for me, I'm not going to ever overlook Portia telling Angela, or not telling Angela, thinking Angela didn't hear her, that she may sleep with Charles. She better be quiet before I sleep with Charles. I'm not overlooking the wholeness. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. She said she will fuck Charles. That's what she said. Like she's irresistible. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, Portia. Again, I was a big, big, big fan. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're operating like a no moral 304, a loose one at that. Because where they do that at? El Boogie, you didn't know? Portia was drunk. She said she was gone off that Henny. Angela was upstairs in the room at first while they were all down there. This was after they filmed their scenes and all of that. So the other girls was down by the pool getting drunk and all of that. And she overheard Portia saying, she better be careful before I fuck Charles. That's what she said. It's not cute at all. And like I said, she's operating like a no moral 304. Now, after people being split on how Portia got with Simon, I would think this would be the last damn thing that she would do. Because Simon was married. We know that. And I still blame Simon and Fallon equally. And we can insert Portia in there as well. Fallon messing around with the pool boy and was pregnant, and Simon getting with this lady that allegedly you met through your wife. A lot of us did just that to reason with all of that. I know I did. And I saw Square Biz in here early. I know she happy. I know I used that to reason with it. And I'm still going to say that. Fallon was pregnant. She was sleeping around on a man. Simon released videos of Jalen sneaking in that house, all of the above. So I think that's why I gave Portia a little grace when it comes to that. Was it bogus? Yes. Because if I know you, LaDawn, I'm not sleeping with your man. I ain't even met you in person. But if I know that this is LaDawn's man and you guys break up, I don't want him. So she still crossed the line. But Angela checked that ass. Angela stopped listening up there in their room, and Angela came on down them stairs and confronted Portia to her face, and Portia went inside real quick. So anyway, Angela in her confessional said, you got to take shit like this serious because we already know she asleep with your husband. And can we dispute that? No. Over in these comment sections, now I must say both of these ladies look good. Giselle and Portia was on Watch What Happens Live, and I'll play them walking down a hallway or something, or wherever they were. I think back, in the back part. They look good. They look good. But in the comments, people said Giselle and Jezebel. Giselle and Jezebel. That's what they said about Giselle and Portia. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with Portia. Somebody gonna end up tapping that earth. I don't know if she think that just because she drug Kenya, you know what I'm saying, that she's untouchable, but it's disrespectful. And yeah, it is given. Had your husbands, especially you, Shamia. Had your husband. Speaking of Shamia, I'll touch on that real quick. Put in the comments if you felt like it was weird when Shamia brought up the first husband and was crying and talking about DV and all of that. If it's true what Portia said about his blank, maybe that's why. Oh, that could be, Bianca. YouTube, I think they had hid your comment just because of the eggplant. But I see it. I just read it. That could be the case. But yeah, okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me. That was weird with Shamia bringing up the first husband and the DV and all of that. And even with Shamia, it's giving no storyline. Because why you on TV crying about your first husband and you married to this rich one and you're happy and you got 2 babies with him? And the memories of DV can hit anybody that's gone through that at any time. I'm aware of that. I've gone through it myself. But I ain't about to get on TV and make it a storyline. Okay? So if I have my moments, it's behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? The only person given this season is Angela Oakley. I'm sorry. Did you guys hear what she said to Britt? Once again, hold on, LaDawn. Let me put you. LaDawn says strange. Bianca said, I was like, where'd that come from? Yeah. Yes. You know what, CC? Thank you for that. Debbie told me that as well. And I did go back and watch. And she did say, oh. So I had heard it last week. But when I thought about it, I'm thinking the first initial would have been someone with an O. So she's still playing. You know what I mean? Because now we know she must be talking about Oakley. And if Charles Oakley was in her DMs, that's another thing that Angela is going to have to handle. But yeah, I don't like this when it comes to Portia, period. Let's see. Squarebeard said it was weird. It was so sudden to bring that up and out of the blue. Yes. And for her to get, it was phony. Just keep it real. If you're in the chat, just keep it real. For Shamia to get on that bus and they on their way to, what was it? The wine tasting, the whiskey tasting, or wherever. And get on that, their sprinter or whatever. And she's sad and she's down. So much so where people had to say, what's wrong? Oh my goodness, what's wrong, Shamia? And she goes right into the story. Girl, if you don't go ahead on somewhere with that. Hey, Sammy. It's a storyline. It's a storyline. We didn't either, Lavinia. We actually looked up her husband while we were watching on Patreon Sunday night. And he's very, 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 very successful as well. I forgot his name, but I believe he may be African just based on the name. But yeah, so Shamia is not giving at all. Shamia, I think they gave too much of her too soon as far as everything that's to be expected and us learning that she is very rich. But outside of being very rich, what else you got for us? Hey, my truly sister, Neva P. What else you got for us, Shamia? Let's look at the cast photo real quick. Britt, we over you. Let me get into what Angela said to Britt, because Angela was talking to Kelly, I believe. Britt jumps in, says something to Angela. Again, this whole cast damn near is giving Mean Girl. Shit didn't have nothing to do with Britt. She bring her talking through her nose ass into the conversation, and Angela ended up telling her something about the stretch marks on her mouth or whatever. Britt fires back and say, well, maybe if you use your mouth more, something like that, meaning she not satisfying Charles. And then Angela, baby, the vet, that's what she is, the star of this show, told Britt that she got mouths on her mouth. I loved it. Angela is quick on her feet, but Again, when it comes to this cast photo, Britt is giving nothing. Angela is giving everything. We ain't gonna see nothing from Phaedra. But ooh, honey child, ooh, girl. You know, that's it. Portia is giving nothing. I absolutely agree with Claudia Jordan when she said Portia is giving friend of the show. Shamia, giving nothing. Cynthia, giving nothing. Kelly, I like Kelly. I really love that Kelly put it out there that, yeah, that's what Portia said. But other than that, what are we getting? Put it in the comment section. Let me let this fat fur baby in. I think it's a little warm out here. 72 degrees, and she got a lot of fur on her. Come on, let's go, let's go. All right. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. The show is keeping my attention enough for me to watch. But yeah, let me go ahead and play this Chi-Town song. Chi-Town for my Chi-Town sister, Angela Oakley.
If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. Yeah.
Chi-Town represents. She the only one that's giving. She the only one that's quick on her feet. She the only one that's taking things on and bringing it right to the source. She not scared. She not anything. Give Angela everybody else's money that they were paid this season, especially Portia. I love when Angela told Kelly, I don't do fake. Because Kelly was down there cackling and laughing all while Portia was talking that shit in the pool. Then the next morning, she all up in Angela's face. Angela is just really, really doing the damn thing. She is. Now, on the previews, we're going to see more of Portia. More of Portia just being a liar, child. Because go watch the previews. I believe you can probably find it on Bravo Shade Room. You can probably find it on OMFG Reality TV. You can probably find it on Bro Chat. Portia and Dennis is going to have a sit down in the upcoming episode. And she says to Dennis's face, well, you did tell me that Drew wanted to sleep with you. And just by Dennis's reaction, you could tell that she was lying. Square biz, if you don't click that like button, you could tell that she was lying. So for me, she's willing to do anything. She's willing to do anything, and I don't like it. I don't like this Portia whatsoever. But Angela, let me bring up Angela's Instagram page real quick. And then also Mel is speaking this week. Hold on, guys. Am I sharing? No. Hold on. Let me bring up Angela and Mel's page. Mel is speaking May 3rd somewhere. I'm going to give you guys the deets. But I got to bring up Angela Oakley's Instagram page as well. She looked absolutely gorgeous. Also, Angela sat down with Chi-Town's own WGCI, and she cleared up everything when it comes to if Charles had a baby on her or not. So you guys go to Angela's page and check that out as well. But let me show you Angela real quick, because she is giving, and then we'll go to that post of Mel's where she's speaking on May 3rd. Sis, if I'm not mistaken, May 3rd may be when she's going to be with the singer that you like. I'll double check. But shout out to Angela Oakley giving everything that needs to be gave. And I know that's not proper grammar. She's doing the damn thing. Cynthia is a whole vet around. Well, they say Angela is only 42. Now, Angela, I think you're lying about that, sis. I don't think you're 42. I do think you're in your 50s and you look good. You look good. But I believe she's close to Cynthia's age and Cynthia can't touch her. So Carlos did come out and say that they were trying to get Angela season 3 through season 7, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what he said. And she would have fit right in with the other ladies, that were on there, the Nenes, the Kenyas, the all of that. Pretty as, did she shut her down or what? When she said, your mouth got mouths on it. You guys know what that's from. Slobbing the knob, chow. Slobbing the knob. I just loved it. So shout out to Angela. That's all I'm rooting for right now. I don't know. Maybe Portia and everybody else can redeem themselves when it comes to me being a viewer, a watcher of the show. But as for now, they not doing it. It is, sis. Is Pink Diva still here? This is the guy that you like, Calvin Richardson. Calvin Richardson. So May 3rd, Mel will be in Florence, Alabama. So if you guys are near, we are continuing to support our girl Melody Cherie. You can go to her page. You can actually put your phone up right now to this QC code. You can scan this for tickets. But yeah, if you are near Florence, Alabama, Mel, and is she speaking or singing? Maybe she's singing. AEG presents the Calvin Richardson Experience one night special featuring Melody Cherie. Maybe she's singing. Anybody know? Let me know. If you know, let me know. But kudos to our girl Melody Cherie, still doing the damn thing, okay? And look, I think that's it. I'm gonna read a couple of you all's comments and then we're gonna get out of here. I gotta go to the gym after work. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I did a late night hour on my little walking treadmill. Sis, I'll be over there at your live tonight. But Teresa, I need you to paste the comments. I'll be over there. I'll be listening, all of the above, but I'll be at the gym. Okay, so you said that is, huh? Okay, so it's his concert and she may be opening up. Yeah, when I just read the flyer again, that's what made me say that maybe she's singing. So this is not a speaking engagement. I don't think so. I believe that Mel will be performing. Dog it, I wish I was in the South. Okay. And then Mel also shared, I'll share this real quickly, but I'll be sharing this, as the day approach as well. But she will be speaking at this conference on July 26th. So the whole Well You conference, money making Melody Cherie, baby. Money making Melody Cherie. Okay. So thank you guys again for joining me for this live. I appreciate you guys. I wish I had a little more time to read some of these comments. Yeah, I gotta give Claudia her props. She has brought something a different type of dynamic over there on Carlos's show. Carlos is just Carlos. I've always liked, well, I don't know, he turned me off for a little bit, but Dustin Ross is a good commentator as well. And it was just that how he skirted over the real issues of him, when it comes to the male situation on Love and Mary Huntsville. And he was a millimeter. So, I kind of got a little turned off of that. But she's brought a different dynamic over there. And maybe that's why Funky Dineva Chow is Cynthia's gorgeous. Who said she wasn't, Teresa? Maybe that's why Funky Dineva trying to get the gang back. Hey, Red Ann. Hey, sis. So yeah, we'll be watching Chow. Since I was talking about Mel, I got Love and Mary Huntsville on my brain. We'll be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta this coming Sunday on Patreon. I loved our discussion this past Sunday. It was awesome. So shout out to the Patroni Cuties and the Cutie crew. He blocked you. He don't hold Carlos accountable. And then he said something last night about, how passionate the Love and Marriage Huntsville fans are. I get it. He was talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. I'm like, baby, that passion is gone. Y'all should just be able to, search YouTube and see that. That passion is gone. That passion left with when the star of the show left. Okay. So no, he didn't block you, Sammy. Sammy, you got to get you a burner, child. But even with a burner account, you really can't say much because that's only if they block you, for instance, on Instagram, and you still want to see what they say or post or whatever. But you still can't be buck wild with your comments on a burner account because they just gonna block that one too, you know? So anyway, we out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Cece. Yes, have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me for this Power Hour. And I will, let me bring it up, child. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.